Our first example is a stock that just paid a dividend of 50 cents. The required rate of return is 12%, and the dividend is expected to grow by 4% every year. If we want to calculate the value of the stock, we need to use the growing perpetuity formula. This formula requires a cash flow one period ahead of the present value. Grow the dividend that was just paid by one period. Divide by the difference between the discount rate and the growth rate. The present value of all future dividends is $6.50. Our second example is a stock that does not currently pay dividends, but is expected to pay a dividend of 50 cents in year 4 and grow at 3.5% thereafter. The discount rate is still 12%, and we want to know what the value of the stock is today. Draw a timeline. Since the growing perpetuity formula requires a cash flow one period ahead of the present value, we will place ourselves at year 3 and value the dividends occurring in year 4 and beyond. In this case, the present value of all dividends is $5.88. This present value now becomes a future value that we will discount back to today using the 12% discount rate. The value of the stock today is $4.19. The final example is a two-step dividend discount model where a dividend of 50 cents was just paid. This dividend is expected to grow at 10% for the first 2 years and 3% thereafter. The discount rate remains at 12%. Draw a timeline to keep track of the dividends. The dividend in year 1 is our most recently paid dividend multiplied by 1 plus the first growth rate of 10%. The second year dividend is the dividend in year 1 increased by the 10% growth rate. The third year dividend is the dividend in year 2 increased by the lower 3% growth rate. We place ourselves in year 2 because the final growth rate applies to all dividends after this period. Take the dividend one period ahead in year 3 and calculate the present value at year 2. This amount is called the terminal value or horizon value. Since the horizon value does not include dividends paid in year 2, we will add them to get the total cash flow occurring in year 2. Find the present value of the cash flows in year 2 and the present value of the dividend in year 1. The value of the stock is the sum of the present values.